What could possibly be in this package from Gloucester, Massachusetts? I know what it is, but let me give you the full reveal here with my old timer, my trusty old timer. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Box number 2. More Neptune's Harvest with seaweed. This combines 2 of my absolute favorite things to use in the garden. Items I would not go without during any given growing season. I have several ways that I like to utilize these, and let's talk about it. I'm Scott from New Garden Road, always out here to inform, inspire, and elevate you. Encouraging biodiversity and restoring habitat is my mission, one garden at a time. I want to go over the 4 ways that I love to use this product in my vegetable garden. And first, I want to point out some of the differences because we've got fish and seaweed fertilizer and fish fertilizer. The main difference is, you guessed it, seaweed is included in one of these bottles. And the numbers, the NPK numbers, are slightly different as well. So a little bit lower on the phosphorus. It's a 2-3-1. But if you like to combine seaweed with your applications in the garden, this is an all-in-one product. But depending on what you have on hand, you could choose either one. I think they're both comparable, and with the examples that I'm going to go over now, you can use either product just as well. The first way that I love to use this is for germinating seeds. You can dilute this product and soak your seeds directly. You can also plant those seeds out in trays or little cells, and you can bottom soak them in a tray, let them soak up all that goodness in there. This will help to enhance the germination rate, help them germinate more quickly, and it will also really promote them to get off to a really vigorous start, which is a good thing. We got to get while the getting's good, especially in my Austin, Texas garden. In either case, following germination, you can further stimulate vigorous growth by drenching them with this product every 1 to 2 weeks. I like to do it weekly just because it's easier for me to remember, but if you want to stretch out your resources, every 2 weeks will also do a good job with it. The second and most frequent application for this product in my garden is for establishing healthy seedlings. Once I get those into the garden, I'll give them a really healthy drench of this product. That will do a great job to stimulate healthy root development, curb transplant shock, and just get them off to a strong start. And I'm going to keep this up until they get a few sets of leaves on them, and then I'm going to let my soil biology take care of things and just let them get growing until they get to the flowering and fruiting stage, which is what I want to cover next. Now that you've got your plants off to a good start with this Neptune's Harvest, you want to grow some prize-winning pumpkins or some record-setting tomatoes. You can really give them a boost with this fish fertilizer. Also, if you're growing some flowers, this is going to be a great product to stimulate new flowers after you've deadheaded and you want to get new growth in there. I love growing zinnias in my garden all summer long, and periodically I will deadhead them to encourage new growth and development. Right after I do that, I am sure to give them a healthy drench of this fish fertilizer to stimulate more blooms. And not only will you get more blooms, but you'll get vibrant color and beautiful blooms. I'm just talking about out of sight. Whether it's a big old pumpkin, 800, 1200 pounds, I don't know how big they grow them, or one of those 5-pound tomatoes that you might have heard about. This is what you want to give your garden if you want to grow like a champion. And if you want a tip for making some awesome compost in your backyard, you can drench your compost pile with Neptune's Harvest. This will really go a long way to foster soil biology by feeding them, and you can concentrate all those beneficial microbes and, fungal elements, bacteria, protozoa, nematodes, all those good players. Healthy competition is what we want in our soil. And then when you take that compost and you put it in your garden, you're adding that dynamite blend for your plants to make use of as they begin to grow. This is the soil food web in action, and it's one of those things that I didn't used to do, but now I want to make sure I've got the right amount of air and moisture and carbon to nitrogen ratio in my compost pile, along with a periodic drench of Neptune's Harvest. I want to send a big shout out and thank you to Neptune's Harvest for sponsoring my content with this amazing product. When I was growing up, my parents always had plants growing. My dad had a garden that he would tend to on the weekends outside of his day job. And my mom had tons of house plants and potted plants all around our house. Now fast forward to the last few years when they've primarily been growing some awesome tomatoes in their North Carolina garden, I shared with them this organic fertilizer. And I was really astounded at the impressions that they took away from it, because not only did they have an abundance of really healthy, large tomatoes, but this is something that my mom was able to use on her house plants as well to give them a good boost. And those container plants on the patio and deck, this is a really great product. It's got a tried and true history with me, and not only me, but my parents, who really have been at the forefront of inspiring me and teaching me how important gardening and ecology is. So if that can be a testament to anyone there, if, you know, for many people, growing tomatoes is the holy grail. You might not grow too many other crops in your garden, but you're going to grow some tomatoes. This Neptune's Harvest is good stuff. Hey, Dad.
Hey, Scott.
What's your favorite vegetable?
Tomatoes.
You like tomatoes?
I really like tomatoes with bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite tomato?
Cherokee Purple.
That's a good one. Now check out more awesome gardening videos like this video, and follow New Garden Road for weekly content. You can grow your own food. Keep it organic.